Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to a tarot scope for the week beginning July 31st. It's Sagittarius Yogini here, and I'm going to pick 4 cards. But before I do, I just want to give you a heads up on a couple of astrological transits to look out for. The first one is the new moon, which is occurring on August 4th, and it will be in Leo. Leo is an adjacent sign to you. It's your second house of earned income. So that could mean new developments in this area. It's going to be at 12 degrees of Leo. This is a general prediction, and where it falls in your chart is, an individual thing. But then on the next day, we have a Mercury retrograde, and this is going to begin in the sign of Virgo and go back into Leo. It's going to go back into Leo mid-month on the 14th and then go direct on the 28th. The third house can be commerce. So any kind of, and just Mercury actually rules the third house in astrology. So anything connected to contracts and business matters, be careful. They always say that actually with Mercury retrogrades is be careful about the paperwork that you're dealing with. Humana. And, just things of that nature. There's the third house is also the house of social media and, things of that nature. So you may decide that you're going to do a social media detox during the retrograde, because the second house, when it goes into the second house mid-month, this is the area of self-esteem. And some people have talked about the connection between social media and a reduction in self-esteem. So for some people, especially a sensitive sign like Cancer, this may be exactly what you need to kind of get your life more in balance on that level. And then, like I said, Mercury goes direct on the 28th. If you are a teacher, and I often think of I think of Cancer as a teaching sign, there might be something going on there. Maybe you have gotten some kind of assignment to a specific school and you're not sure that you want to do it anymore, but you're thinking about your finances in the second house. Well, you'll get this resolved before, I would say, September arises, when school usually starts around the end of August, beginning of September. Okay, let's pick some cards here. I'd like to show you the back of these cards because they're so gorgeous. Well, that's interesting. This reading sounds more like romantic than anything else, but it can actually be talked about on multiple levels. The focus for this week involves the Wheel of Fortune. This is that's interesting because the Wheel of Fortune is connected to Gemini. Gemini is is connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Gemini, and Gemini is in your 12th house. So that's more of a private place. It's less of a world. I mean, it's definitely not worldly. So we don't, but Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces, so it does have a connection to that 12th house. So it might be more about philosophy than anything else. But in general, the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles in life. And sometimes a person's on top of the world and sometimes they're below. Now, I feel like you're on top of the world because you got the Six of Wands here, which I will talk about in a minute. This is also can be a card of travel. And if there's anything connected maybe to a job offer or anything along those lines, that might be something that you're mulling over and you're not sure if you should go for it. The card that crosses you is the Lover's card, and this is connected to Gemini, but it's also connected to the idea of having to make a choice about something. And I mean, of course, it could be about love, I would say, because of this card too. Now, either there's a wayward Gemini in your life that is not really the one for you necessarily, or it could be like a fear of becoming intimate with someone. And I'm not talking about physically, even though they show these naked people here. I'm talking about emotionally, because you may have gotten your heart trampled on before, Cancer, and you're kind of like a little bit skittish. What's coming in is the Knight of Cups. This is that proverbial knight in shining armor, or the knight on the white horse. In this deck, I think it's called the Witch's Tarot or something. I would say most of the characters are female, so it's kind of humorous that way because knights are supposed to be men, obviously. But in any case, this might be the person, because you're aligned. I look at the Wheel of Fortune as alignment. You're aligned with love, so it comes for you. And but you have to accept it, obviously. And the outcome is the Six of Wands. And this can be receiving your accolades, receiving recognition. This can definitely be a career card because Wands can relate to career. And actually, the Knight of Cups can be an offer of love, but it can be some kind of offer that really speaks to what you are all about inside. So something that isn't just like pragmatic, like, okay, I'm taking this job for the money, but something that is heartfelt and what you really would like in your life. So the Six of Wands can be this sense of recognition for your talents. And if this is love related, that somebody sees the good in you, that they really reflect back on you, what an awesome person you are. And to me, that is the evidence of a healthy matchup, is that the other person, it's not that they're kissing your butt and pretending that you're perfect, but that they really appreciate your good qualities. Toxic people seem to be able to sense your, weaknesses and your flaws, and they really play them up. They always bring them up to you. That's how you know that somebody isn't in your corner. So this is wonderful. I hope that you claim this as your reading and that you resonate with it. If you would like a private reading, I I wish I could call the link, but I'm new here on this particular channel, so I have to wait on that, but I do have my contact information. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.